It's in the dictionary, the
Accurate.
Canadian dictionary. Yeah.
We'll get on your guys' Kentucky accents later. Don't worry.
Well, I don't have an accent, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah, one of you has it stronger than the other.
Yeah, I don't have no accent neither.
Cool. All right. So why don't we get started and we can chat about things as we do. So I'm going to pop into the multiplayer beta button. It's nice and orange and official looking there. So I see there's 2 other people looking for a game. I'm going to... Maybe I'll customize my player. That's a new thing we can do. Oh, I want Ra's eyeball. And I'll get a nice raw shade. And then I'm going to choose Ra. Choose Ra wisely. And start a game. So you guys should see Mystery Comics number 195. You can jump in there with me. Very cool. So, Bill and John, you guys had some ideas about what you wanted to play tonight.
I'd like to be expatriate.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be Dark Visionary.
Ooh,
and I'll go with Argent Adept.
I could have called that.
Yeah, I think most people could. I've been talking about them like ever since we started making the game.
So here's a fun fact for the chat. We added the ability to choose your icon today, and we came in to do a sound check and set up the game, and all but one of us had Fanatics icon that John has there. We're like, that's the best one.
And when we tried it out earlier, before the chat, Bill and I had picked the same one before that. So
clearly, we know.
I guess that's everyone's first choice.
The coolest one is Fanatics icon.
It is indeed.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah,
so
Bill and John are beta testers. Evil Dice Monkey.
Yes. Evil Dice Monkey has been informed. You guys why don't we leave the environment up to the chat room, and you guys can... What you guys want to tell us a bit about how you got into Sentinels?
Yeah, my best friend from, well, pretty much all my life. His name's Jeff, but everybody knows him as Fanta Skippy on the boards and everything. We grew up together, and he messaged me one day and said I had to try Sentinels. I picked up a copy on an auction on Board Game Geek, and then went nuts with it after that.
Cool.
Just got hooked.
And I just play all his stuff that he bought, so it's cheaper that way.
That's the way to do it. And Jean-Marc, did you know about Sentinels before you worked with us? I can't remember.
No, you had to tell me about it when I met up with you. It was like, hey, I want to do the engine for your game. Can you tell me what the game is?
There you go. Cool. So we have we have 2 votes for Tomb of Anubis, except Richard then changes his vote. I don't know if he can. It's Tomb of Anubis that's happening. All right.
Yeah, I like Tomb of Anubis.
All right.
Should we go full out and play the Ennead then?
Sure. That's very thematic.
Yes, it does.
And
Sound very thematic.
Oh, man.
And are we playing advanced?
I don't know if I've ever played the advanced game. What's the...
Yeah, so advanced on Ennead, I'll bring them up here on the screen for the stream. So on Ennead, on advanced, the top card is moved into play every turn. So they all come into play pretty quickly. Especially with 4 or 5 heroes, they get out really quickly. So, and on the flip side, they have increased damage by 1. We can try advanced, and this is one of the harder battles in Sentinels. So we will see if we can survive.
Especially...
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, especially because there's so many character cards involved. Like, I've only played against the Ennead a couple of times, but I always have to read what they all do because I forget.
Right. Well, we've only played them a couple times in the stream, so we'll do that and give some education to the peoples. All right, so everyone ready up, and we'll get started. Yeah, one of the chat points out if you can kill Set, he'll give you extra card plays, which can be pretty awesome. Especially with Ardent Adept helping people stack the top of their deck. We need Dark Visionary to press ready.
I was distracted by the chat.
That's okay. It happens.
I blame them.
They are a devious disruption. Pitiful God, you have failed before and you shall fail again. Prepare for your exile. This is a nemesis matchup, so Ra says, history repeats itself. You are the same as you were centuries ago. An annoyance. All right, so we'll go ahead. So let's take a look and see what everyone has in hand. We're playing open hands to make it easier for the stream. So Ra, yep.
I unfortunately am stuck on the opening screen.
Okay. Can you explain?
It's just showing the background, and nothing's happening.
Is anyone else having this problem?
No.
No, I'm good.
Can you try this? That can sometimes clear up, Jean-Marc. If not, you can try quitting and restarting and seeing if you can rejoin the game.
That's what I might have to do, because it's just not doing anything, and I've never seen this before. And of course, it happens during a stream. So
yes. All right, we will wait for Jean-Marc to rejoin.
Oh, Murphy, why did you have to make up that law? This never would have happened. I think it's okay now.
Are you back in?
I am.
You are not, according to my game.
Uh-oh.
Do you see us in your game?
I do. And I see me, but I don't have my player avatar above me.
Yeah, I don't think we've really tested dropping out before the game starts. So probably things are not correct. So I'm going to quit. We'll start again.
Hey.
All right.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Oh, wow. It went... Okay, I'm going to quit. Quit out of Sentinels and relaunch it, please. We will start over.
Okay.
Make sure it clears out everything.
Sorry, everybody.
It's Jean-Marc's fault. Totally Jean-Marc's fault. How could you, sir?
Hey, I have nothing to do with this game. I just came out off the street.
The chat room is going to have our hides. And that really illustrates the trickiness about doing multiplayer. Is it's all about when things go wrong, dealing with it.
Yeah, so deal with it.
Deal with it. All right. Do you have an
Okay,
onward
it's
button?
working. I don't know what happened. There's
Well,
no time to check.
There's ain't no time for that. All right. Have you made it? Has everyone made it
I'm good.
to the game? Okay. All right. So
I love that stone Ennead artwork.
yeah. So Ra has got Flame Spike, lets him use an extra power, do some more damage. Flesh of the Sun God is going to make him immune to fire damage, which can be helpful against the Ennead, which like to do that kind of damage. Another Firepower and Staff of Ra. Pretty good opening for him. Expatriate has got some ammunition, nitrogen rounds, reloading ammo card, RPG launcher to take care of environment cards, and a tactical shotgun. Not bad either. All right, the Dark Visionary. Dark Visionary is a variant that came out with Infernal Relics, and she's arguably one of the best innate powers in the game. Would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good.
Yeah, like being able to do deck manipulation reliably every turn is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
She's got a decoy projection to protect herself, Foresight, which is a power she's probably not going to use, but you never know. Mass Levitation, which could come in handy this game, and Prophetic Vision to look at the environment. And then the Argent Adept, our favorite virtuoso of the Void. He's got the Rhapsody of Vigor to heal us up. He's got Silver Shadow. He's got Vernal Sonata to heal and get cards back, and Shu's Bell. So, not a lot of songs going on to begin with.
And those icons that Jennifer added instruments are helpful too.
Yeah, so if you look at the small cards of the Argent Adept, it now tells you that the bell performs a rhythm and then an accompaniment of a rhythm or harmony. So that can be handy when you're looking for that stuff. That's actually out now in all the versions, but it's probably the first time it's been on the stream, I guess. Or maybe not. Anyways, one of the first times. So I'm going to get started. You guys are probably already all ahead of me. We've got Isis coming out. We've got Jeb or Geb. What do you guys prefer?
It's like
Geb.
Geb. Tefnut.
Geb.
She's a tough nut to crack, am I right?
What?
Yeah, that's right. You pretend to not hear me. And Geb goes ahead and blasts. Oh, this is... so here you can see the Ennead teaming up to do the thing they do, which is activate when different cards get put into the trash. So yeah, so for the Ancient Magics, I don't think it really matters which one. And then they're all going to activate on these things. So one thing you might notice is that the vote seems to be happening a little quicker. Jean-Marc, would you like to talk about that?
Sure. So as we mentioned during other streams, or rather John and Jeremy mentioned, and I nodded my head, is that we're adding some different voting styles. And just today we added in majority. So whenever everyone has to vote for something, it doesn't need to wait for everybody. It just has to wait for most of the people to have voted for the same thing.
So in this case, since there's 4 of us, once 3 people vote for something, it just happens. So if someone's a little slower, it'll just help keep the game rolling. Or if you have 5 people, then 3 is enough as well. So just a simple majority. All right, so that wasn't as bad as it could be. First Ennead turn and advanced. But we do have Set.
Well, Rod. And Rod took a beating.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm down to 18 health. That is a lot of hurting. Yeah, Staff of
I
Ra.
will invigorate you
Thank you.
with a Rhapsody.
I will invigorate myself first, and then I'm going to shoot Set for sweet, sweet Nemesis damage. Yeah, if I can get some area damage going, that's going to be my priority.
Oh yeah, we have a phantom bug with Nemesis damage between Ra and the Ennead.
Oh, yes. Keep an eye out to see if you find the missing Nemesis damage. So I have...
That's a special feature.
Yes, I've had this happen in a game, And I was like, there it is. I grabbed the save file and I saved it to make sure we could try it out. And then it doesn't happen. And I pressed undo to go try the turn again, and it didn't happen. It worked fine. So there's something really weird going on, and I think it has to do with ghosts.
Ghost in the machine.
I think I prefer the Idol of Anput. Though the Challenge
Agreed.
of Fire, if I can get out Flesh of the Sun God, and we could just let the Challenge of Fire burn them all to death. Oh.
Okay.
Which
Gee,
of the terrible options would you like?
So how fast do we want them all out? Well, they're all going to come out quickly anyway, right?
Well, the problem with Rise to Power, though, it also plays the top card of the villain deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's why
yeah.
it's like two evils, lesser of two.
Yeah, those both were pretty bad choices.
Would you like another decoy projection? Thank you. I feel vigorous.
Oh.
Then don't heal those guys.
Nobody wants me to heal one of the. All right.
Hey! Excellent card.
Yay!
So speaking of voices making sounds, you want to talk a bit about the music here in this environment, Jean-Marc?
In
Like
this
the-
environment.
Because there's like chanting and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I used there's a program called virtual instrument, I should say, called Desert Voices, and it suited really well kind of the idea of what I wanted to hear during this one. Because when I thought Tomb of Anubis, I definitely thought it needs to have some vocals in it, not lyrics, just some sort of singing. So it took me a while to find the one that sounded the way I was hoping to, because I certainly couldn't sing the way I was thinking. But I'm really happy with finding that.
Yeah, like if you hadn't told us that like you had used a program to make the voices, I wouldn't have known. They're really good.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of really good stuff out there, but there's so much that you really have to like know what you want and work a lot to find it, because sound, unlike text or something, like you can't search it as well, because you have to actually hear it and hear everything and hear that it does exactly what you want. So you have to listen to a whole bunch of stuff.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the incapacitated side of Ra, because I think I might be dead next turn.
Are we still playing on advanced?
We
Or
are.
did that not get...
Oh, did we?
Okay.
Oh,
I think when we restarted, I don't think
we
we
restarted.
checked advanced.
We
so.
forgot to press it. Well, it's hard enough, I think.
Yeah. Seriously.
So far, we're having a rough time.
That's what I was just wondering. If something had messed up, or if
All right, if we win,
we
then
just
we
like
can
it,
just redo it on advanced. We're like, oh, that was easy. I mean, the Ennead are I personally find them to be a fun challenge, no matter what, either advanced or not. So, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and play as much damage as possible, because Jeremy. I could try to mitigate some with Flesh of the Sun God, but it might do nothing anyways.
In Jeremy's memory.
That's right. In memoriam de Jeremy est. Or something. Look at me burn and set to the ground for 9 damage.
Man, your health went so low so quickly.
Yeah.
Do you
We
think
don't-
I should hit submachine gun or Go ahead with tactical shotgun again.
Hmm.
Submachine gun will spread it around.
If we can, between the rest of us, I guess Dark Visionary can't really do any damage. It'd be really nice
Yeah, I
to
don't have
take set out this
shots.
turn if we can, but I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I
I
can't do
agree.
any damage yet.
Oh, but you can. You could. Oh, but you can't.
Not that I normally do.
You can't get that accompany going this turn, can you?
No.
Right. Yeah. So whatever works. The shotgun's good, I think. The SMG, if you can get the hollow points in it, is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Shotgun. Or machine gun.
More submachine guns.
We need a dual-wheeled car.
Is there any specific symbol we want to avoid?
Let's take a look
The
at them.
Ankh
So
or
yeah,
the-
so we've got an Ankh or elements. So Isis is going to go on either. Geb goes on elements. Yeah, Ankh is definitely better
Okay.
for less things happening, and that's probably a better card to play anyways.
Yeah, it's not bad
It
of a
is. It's
card.
going to hit Raw, but actually, it's going to hit deguy projection, so that's okay.
Well, there we go. First time I heard that sound effect in the beta, I wasn't expecting it. Kind of made me jump a little bit. So,
Yeah, the perform.
yeah. Just sitting here playing a game and wah!
Yeah, because we never really said that it was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
It was secret surprise. We do that sometimes.
It was like something we talked about way back when, and so when it came time, it's like, well, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, we knew we wanted to do something special for the Argent Adept, and I think it was a good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we had sort of thoughts that maybe it's going to be like every combination of power and song will have a different sound effect, and I was like, that's way too much. That would be super cool, but a little much.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
always listen or play at work, so the sound's off. So I didn't even know he did that until, like a week later.
Cool. So surprisingly, I have one more hit point than last turn. Instead of -10, which has been the trend. Living conflagration.
That's good.
Yeah, you get an extra damage with that one.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
If you can survive till the next round, you might get him with flame spike. You get to hit twice.
I like living conflagration.
Me too.
And get set down to 1 hit point for someone else to finish off. And I might actually use living conflagration to get another card. And who do we want the next focus target to be? They both.
Just a sec, I gotta look through.
Yeah, I think Geb's the only, Isis is the lowest, and none of them really do much. So I'll hit Isis.
Yeah, Isis discards cards, which is only a problem if you're trying to set her up a certain way.
When she's flipped over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. You have
It's
to be
helpful with Super Science Tachyon, though.
right.
We don't have a flank.
I got a fire blast. I am happy.
All right. I could use the RPG launcher and take out a Kana there. Or I could use submachine gun and take out...
Yeah, I might want to
Set.
save the RPG launcher for something really bad. Because Akana only goes off when a villain target's destroyed, so that's never going to happen this game.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit there and be a mummy.
Yeah, I'm pro submachine gun. I guess she's a trial, so someone could get the idol, but
We won't need it.
Yeah, you could use it.
I could use it.
And then use your.
I didn't think about that.
I'll get it next time. Yeah, we want to save the RPG launcher for something really bad, like Swarm Scarabs or Anubis or someone. Goodbye,
Well,
set.
one down.
Yep. Yeah, with regular Ennead, they're a lot easier because they might not put many more out, right? Compared to advanced, where
Yeah.
you know they're all coming out. So yesterday I played a really good game against them, testing where a meteor storm came out, so I let them all come out while I set up like a tornado of death for them, and then unleashed. With Unity, I had like raptor bots doing 10 damage every turn, like 3 of them. It was pretty brutal for the Ennead. The Visionary continues to control the things. Oh, and it's the same card again, so that's just going to go ahead and hit decoy protection again. Excellent. Yeah, so though, oh yeah. So before you, so I want card plays are good, but also your inventive preparation is going to be super good for sets card play thing. So I want to mention that if you get a chance to play, like use the bell or something, potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the bell as my extra play for Solar Shadow.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, as for who wants to play a card, I think
Ra?
Ra can do lots of damage if you let him play a card. So
Hey, Ra, go ahead.
I can either Flame Spike or I think I'm gonna Fire Blast.
Yeah, Fire Blast, because then you don't waste the extra
Well,
power.
Flame
Or
Spike
wait,
doesn't
you
waste.
have to. Never mind.
Flame Spike
mind.
would go off, yeah. Unless it's not working. Dun, dun, dun. So we don't want to kill Isis? Is that the thing? Or do we still want to kill Isis?
I think Tefnut's the one we don't want to kill.
Oh, so, yeah. Oh, Tefnut, yeah, we don't want to kill her. She makes us discard cards. And Isis, discard the top 4 cards of each hero deck.
Yeah, Geb and Isis both kind of just manipulate the deck. One moving it and one like discarding it.
Right. All right. I will Fire Blast.
But although putting the hero cards in our trash means that Vernal Sonata is more useful.
That's true.
So, yeah.
7 damage.
I want to play a card.
Yeah, if we can keep Ra alive, he does a lot of damage to these guys.
Use spell.
See that?
Ooh, I don't want to discard Flame Spike. I want Set to let me play it. That will be amazing. Alright, so we have all peeked at our deck and decided to keep them there.
And now somebody can play a card again.
I guess I could play Flame Spike and do piles more damage. Or Flesh of the Sun God. Either way.
Sure, if
Yeah, I haven't
nobody
got
else.
anything.
Okay.
I haven't got anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really right now.
And I think we don't want to Isis flip because she's going to ruin our carefully laid plans for this turn. So I'm going to do some damage to Geb. And then I can use a power. I'm going to actually use Living Conflagration to get another card. Actually, no, I don't want to. I want to keep that Fire Blast on top. Or sorry, the Flame Spike on top. Ta-da.
Oh, yeah, remind me to make a card that whenever you vote for somebody to play a card or use a power, when you look at the full card, it says play card or use power rather than vote. I just wanted to mention that in case I forget.
Oh yeah,
to
that came
mark
up
it.
at Gen Con, and I was gonna add a card, but I forgot.
Okay.
I will do that. I will make a card right now.
Um, so the lowest HP is Isis.
I have
so-
another. I have another shotgun
Oh wait,
too,
no, it's Akana.
or
Yeah, I'm generally.
submachine gun.
It's actually decoy projection is the lowest, but I'm generally okay with leaving spike trap
Oh,
around.
right.
It's kind of like a vacuum cleaner.
Sounds good to me.
You're okay with leaving vacuum cleaners around?
Yes, as long as we can try to control what they vacuum up. Oh look, surprise! It's Flame Spike.
Where'd that come from?
And now I am going to use... Actually, I could just chuck my staff, because I'm getting another one. I have another one for my turn. Staff chuck.
Oh, it's good.
So we can just leave Isis around if we want, and the spike trap will kill her.
Once again, no real good choices here.
Yeah.
Well, we could play swinging blades, and then somebody could take damage so that Rock can have the idol of input.
Oh, right, because these are going to get played. It's going to get played immediately, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I have that
yeah,
one
that's true.
card with
And there's
the
it's an
expatriate.
RPG launcher as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you could put
Yeah.
if you put Ursh out, we could just kill him before
Okay,
the
so-
environment turn goes. Yeah, or swinging blades also.
Yeah,
this
well,
is actually
my
the ideal
suggestion
time.
was swinging blades because it's a trial, and then we would get the treasure.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Good idea.
Cool. Yeah, and we can always RPG launch or whatever it is if we want to. Oh, and you played Vernal Sonata. That was an accident. That's a happy accident. I like that a lot. I'm gonna put Fire Blast on top, I think.
And click fest.
Piles O damage. Of course, the order there did matter, but enough people
Yeah.
choose for me that it happened. You could have saved Visionary some damage.
Yeah, I could have missed one,
Wow,
given us
wow.
a decoy.
It's funny, I heard you guys voting while I was looking at something else, and it went by because of the majority. Oh, Ra is down to 4 health. What I wouldn't do for a flame barrier. I would have been doing lots of damage. Back.
Back up to 7.
I want my flame blast back.
Shall get it.
I will get it and something else. Man, do I have enough fleshes of the sun's gods?
Yeah, too bad it's
Alright,
not
what
all
do you
that
think,
useful
Arp?
right now.
RPG launcher. Take out the swinging blades.
I'm cool with that.
I guess I could take the Healy card.
Think you should.
All right.
So leave the Isis because the spike trap will get her.
Oh,
So Geb first, then
Yeah, I would
Gib,
say
Gib.
then Tefnut last.
there's only 2 targets, so yeah, Gavin Tefnut makes sense. Sanvar says the game is telling me something. It's telling me to play Flesh of the Sun God 3 times. Cool. Nitrogen rounds in the submachine gun are great here too.
Yeah.
So if there's something in the trash you could suggest that does the fire damage, I guess that's the highest. I could Flesh of the Sun God, but I'm only the lowest, so I don't recommend Elemental Storm. But Death's Grasp isn't too bad.
Yeah, and Blast of Fire deals it to the highest, so that would avoid Raw, too.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, none of them trigger on Sun anymore because Set's gone. So Blast of Fire might be the best option. Blast of Flame.
Well, and then we could get rid of it, too, if we want, or we could check the environment deck. I guess that would probably be...
Yeah, I would take a look at the environment because I think you might just end up with a worse option. Hey,
God of Anubis.
Yeah.
treasure!
All right.
Oh, good. All right, so I could either Vernal Sonata or put out Akpunku's Drum, which allows me to do a different combination of the... so I can do the play a card and healing. So both of those are good options.
Oh yeah, the drum is actually pretty good for what we need. Because we can't really control the...
Okay.
We won't be able to control the tops of the decks anymore because of Isis incapability. I got a Flesh of the Sun God burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah. Expatriate has Unload.
I mean, I could just play
Yes,
Fire
it's only-
Blast. Potentially.
And let's see.
I could spike somebody's mind.
Well, you could all do something. So is there anyone who's...
I suggest myself. I'm selfish.
All right.
That's a
I
good
suggest
idea.
Fire Blast.
I am blasting with fire. We don't need Flesh of the Sun God, even though the chat really wants me to play it. Because we know what's happening this turn. So I'm blasting with fire first. You should heal Isis 1 just so the spike trap can kill her a little harder. Oh, but yeah, that's good.
There you go, Isis. I did my good deed.
Jump.
You're gone.
Still leaving it around then?
Yeah, I would leave it
Uh,
around because the villain targets are the lowest still. So, and Akana is lower than me for the time being.
Select first player.
Discard, 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 discard.
I love that sound effect.
Especially like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
Well, that was like 16 times in a row, I think. Ooh, blazing tornado.
More damage.
Oh man, we're getting some great card plays. It's not like playing limited things that are already, whatever, already in play and stuff that seems to always happen.
Oh, that's a good one for me too.
Hey, Jean-Marc, it didn't tell me where Expatriate put that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going to say. Because I noticed it too.
Put it on the submachine gun.
Yeah, so that's something that we've been trying to make sure that in multiplayer, when it's not you doing it, you see what the other player did. So it's just another case. Oh, fire damage. The chat was right. It's okay. I'm big.
You should have. Oh, what were you thinking?
I'm strong, like sun.
You could have been immune.
But I'm fine. I'm gonna be immune right now because I have nothing else to play.
You can either skip or be immune to fire damage.
And I'm going to just shoot fire like a boss. I'm gonna leave Geb right there. Sweet.
How about to unload and then do practically finish him off this round.
Okay.
I'm talking to people in the chat. Are you unloading?
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Awesome.
Went with the submachine gun first. Tactical shotgun.
So Geb
That's
is
not-
already set up for the spike to get him.
Yep.
Right through his snake face.
As long as we don't kill him beforehand.
Gaffa Dream has Flesh of the Sun God, so he's immune to my burn. I've learned. Visionary doing the damage.
Yeah. Switching it up. It's Jeremy style visionary.
It's rare.
Oh, so interesting. The grave beckons. As long as I don't get hit, it's okay.
Yeah, that's risky.
Ouch.
Was there anything that would hit you, or are we even gonna get that far?
I mean, Death's
I
Grasp
could,
would hit me, but the grave beckons won't.
I could make it so that Visionary can put out the decoy projection. And then, oh wait, but then that would get hit by the spike trap, wouldn't it?
No, it won't get hit by the spike trap. Geb's gonna get hit by the spike trap. So yeah, if you want to do that, then I would play Death's Grasp. Because like Death's Grasp is going to either of them, if I have 3 hit points, will kill me, right? Because of the Nemesis bonus. So the best chance of me living is probably Death's Grasp.
All right.
They're saying take a chance on love, but there's no love here. I just see death and death.
And particularly your character dying in the artwork.
All right.
Yeah, you could give HPs. You could play Silver Shadow and also do Vernal Sonata. You could do all the HPs.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Visionary unless we disagree.
That sounds okay.
Sounds like a good idea to
I
me.
could play another Flesh of the Sun God. That's a thing I could do. You could have me play all 3 of them, and then I'll be super protected from fire, and you guys will not be protected from fire at all.
So we're not gonna get these cards back, though, are we? These are just going to get discarded
Yeah,
again,
they're
right?
gonna get discarded. So either don't put one. Oh man, all my summoned staffs got trashed. That sucks, and I won't be able to get them back either. Actually, no, there's no way I can get them back, is there? I'm just gonna skip. It's going back to the trash anyway.
All right. Play and heal.
There's already a request for the next game. So we'll see in the chat. You should let me
Let's
Well,
play
one on
see.
advance
Flesh
would
of the
probably be a
Sun
little
God.
shorter because we'd probably die really fast.
You could let Expatriate play Reload or Liquid Nitrogen.
Yeah, I was thinking Expatriate or Visionary could play the Hemorrhage.
The Hemorrhage would
I'll give.
not be good for us. Actually, it would probably be okay. Akana would end up being the lowest.
So it sounds like my son's awake. He's just so the chat knows he's 7 months old, so I should probably just go make sure.
All right.
Okay.
It's not your turn for a little while.
Yeah, I'll
Since
mute
we
him.
have majority voting, we should be all right.
Yeah. Oh, but he needs to continue activating his abilities. Oh, but he's secretly
Doing
there.
it while going upstairs.
Oh, you're carrying the
I
computer.
will
around.
mute my mic so you won't hear me.
Okay. Jean-Marc is also a super dad.
Oh,
Oh. Let's see if he comes
Must
back.
have gone too far from the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. We'll give him a minute, and if he returns. Look at that. It's like we invented this game to do things hopefully properly. Oh, but he disconnected from Skype, I think. This is a stress test with babies.
So who's the little person there in that Rhapsody of Vigor picture?
Oh, I think that's the idealist, right?
Oh,
from,
okay.
From the Vengeance deck or whatever.
Yeah,
the Sentinels.
The Sentinels.
Okay.
Looks like Scout from To Kill a Mockingbird.
Mm. Yeah, and there's some really cool sort of progression of that character and the rest of the Sentinels in the new stuff as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. What's
All
the
right.
release date for the physical copies of those? December or something like that?
I think they talked about it at the panel. They're coming out. Yeah, they should be out this fall in cardboard, and then in digital next year sometime. All right, so Jean-Marc is... Oh, now he's disconnected again. And he might be on the call again, but he might be muted. It's all very
Hi.
mysterious. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, he just got. Judah just got in a crazy position, so I just had to fix.
It's like is he act secretly like Robin? He's doing trapeze.
What happened?
So you disconnected and then reconnected and then disconnected again. So you might want to try to rejoin the game. Hopefully, I don't know if you can. I haven't tested rejoining twice. Hopefully it's a thing. Maybe it's not a thing.
What happens if someone tries to rejoin and you've already reassigned the players?
Right now,
Can they just not rejoin then?
Right now they can rejoin and spectate. And
Okay.
we're going to make it so that you can But we're gonna make it so you can reassign heroes sort of anytime.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello. I hear you on Skype, but you are not in the game. Do you hear me? Jean-Marc. Maybe not. Okay. Let me just type a chatty chat. Oh, and now he's... I think we're just going to reassign Jean-Marc, and if he returns on Skype, we can take his voice direction as to what to do. Are you on the call, Jean-Marc?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, something happened while I was gone.
Yeah, so you I think you took it into a no Wi-Fi zone. And I'm also echoing off your computer now. So I'm going to continue to echo. Are you trying to rejoin?
Yes.
Technical
Although it just brings me to the
difficulties.
game setup screen.
Yeah, so you went to the multiplayer beta. Can you
Yeah.
fix this echo?
I don't know that anything's different.
All right, well, something's different. You'll have to mute. We'll just continue without you, so when you want to give us instructions, you can do that. I will share my screen with you.
Okay. That's fine.
I think we about got him whipped anyway, so.
Yeah. I am in control now. Turn down your radio, caller. All right, we are proceeding to what is almost nearly the end of the game already. Oh, and Ra might still die because of this. Oh no, he got healed by the Argent Adept, so he's okay. Oh, decoy projection. That's right. That was our plan. I forgot everything that happened. Swinging Blades was the only... There's a bug. The only blank in the trash. Are you clicking, Jean-Marc?
I think he got his stapler out again.
I think he did. The Argent Adept stapler gun has returned. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Am I using a power? Sorry, I missed what happened. I must have played. Silver Shadow. I guess I will make someone play a card. Who would like to play a card?
I can do 2 damage.
I think, let me see.
With the hemorrhage.
I could put that liquid nitrogen rounds on tactical shotgun and practically finish off Tefnut.
Or I could play another copy of Flesh of the Sun God.
That would work too.
Oh, yeah, it's not limited, so you can have all 3 of them in there.
Super fireproof.
Yeah, I think probably the most actually damage is going to be the Visionary.
All right.
Because the nitrogen rounds don't actually do more damage, so.
Oh, that's right. They nerf damage.
And I get to play another card.
Would you mind trying to share your screen with me again, John?
Did you lose the screen?
Yes.
It's showing it's shared, but I will try again.
Okay.
All right. 5 health. Staff of Raw time. Oh, I could have had all Flesh of the Sun Gods, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm going to throw the staff and finish off Tefnut and win the game. That's happening. Woohoo!
Turned out a lot better than it seemed like it was going to at the start.
That's true. We had a pretty rough first couple turns, but once we got
Plus now we
things
have a
going, that was
new
it.
end screen here too.
And
Yeah.
those look really cool.
So this is actually in progress, this end screen. So it's actually not what it's finally going to look like, but it is in a direction that it's going to look like. So stay tuned.
There was one point where you guys showed negative HP when we beat I think it was Akash Buddha.
Yeah, it was probably
Showed,
Omnitron.
It was Omnitron.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Was?
Omnitron got removed. That bug's been fixed. So because Omnitron would get removed from the game, so it didn't track it properly. At some point, we might show negative HP, but it's not as easy as it seems. So, all right. So we
Are these
Yeah.
these pictures planned to have like if they're less than 10, is it going to show their damaged picture, or like what are the
potentially.
plans for the pictures on this screen?
It'll definitely show their incapacitated side if they're knocked
Okay.
out. But maybe not. Maybe battle damage. Maybe not. We'll have to see.
What about the promos?
Yeah, definitely the variants. Those are not here right now, but those will be in the next version. But so yeah, so
Trying
this
to
is
pile them.
yeah. Jennifer's working on the screen right now, so it's gonna be super cool. And the main thing, actually, which you don't see, the purpose of the redesign here is so that we can actually show who played who, which we couldn't really easily do before. All right.
Okay.
So are we good to, you guys want to play one more game? Or what do you think?
Definitely.
Sure.
All right. Jean-Marc, are you with us?
I am. It seems to be working stably again.